Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Video Store Memoirs. I'm your host, Kevin Salina, here to talk to you today about Disney's latest adaptation of a great book series, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. To start off, let's get this out of the way. I'm going to read to you what our friends at IMDb say about the brief synopsis of this series. Demigod Percy Jackson leads a quest across America to prevent a war among the Olympian gods. Straight to the point. All right, let's move on. I'd also, secondly, like to start this by saying since I was little, I've always been a fan of, the whole idea of the Greek mythology, the gods, monsters, everything that had to do with it. And for me, getting into reading these books written by Rick Riordan, I can never pronounce his name correctly. They were fantastic reads. The idea that these Greek gods and monsters still live in the modern world is something I hate to say. I wouldn't mind if it was a real thing or not. But anyway, so when they finally came out with this adaptation for this series, because let's be honest, the first try with the movies really didn't sell it. It totally changed the aspect of the movie, the tone of, the books, the tone of the books, what made them enjoyable. But this series, I have to admit, it stuck to the core material. It's also led and created by the creator of the book, so what better hands for this to be in than the person who actually brought us this fantastic world in the first place. I've always said, if you got them in there, hey, you got a winner. You got a better chance of a winner, at least. But I really do like the aspect that we have true young actors that match the age. The three in question right here: Walker Scobell, who plays Percy Jackson; Leah Jeffries, who plays Annabeth Chase; and Arian Simhadri, who plays Grover Underwood. Kind of like in the same aspect of the original three from Harry Potter, these three play off each other so well. They're very natural. It's easy to believe the world you're watching thanks to how they portray their situation. You have one who's a creature of the world. You have one who's been a demigod for a long time and is a true believer in everything she has to do. And then you have Percy Jackson, who is dropped into the world unexpectedly and not really prepared to understand what exactly he's involved with, but he's in it 100% given the circumstances of which he finds himself in. Like I said, I watched the original movies. They hurt me to my core. So, naturally, I was worried about seeing a whole entire series. But the fact that they took their time, it's an 8-episode miniseries, which hopefully they will lead into book 2. But they did a fantastic job setting up the world, setting up the characters, letting you see exactly what is involved, what's coming up against them. It's not rushed, but it's not dragged out in the same aspect. It's a great balance, so you can learn about all the powers, all the ins and outs, what it means to be a demigod, especially one who, in this storyline, is a demigod who should not exist, because according to the lore, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades were all forbidden to have children. And yet, we have our main character, Percy, who is the son of Poseidon. So, those are basically my thoughts. I think this is a fantastic series for everyone to check out. It's on Disney Plus right now. And dive in. If you're like me, maybe do a little research. You'll into some Greek mythology. Look into some of the gods the more prominent ones, the ones you hear about all the time, even today, like for all you video gamers out there who play God of War, things like that. It's great. It's fun. It's not over your head. You can watch it with your family. It's a great adventure story. And hopefully, like I said, we will get a second season of this. But then again, there it is. My thoughts on Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Thank you, as always, to all of you for checking in with us, watching, listening, however you find us. Video Store Memoirs. We appreciate every single one of you. Going to have more coming your way. We have at least 2 more this week, so keep a lookout for those videos. Once again, my name's Kevin Salina. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate all of your time, and we will see you next time. Please enjoy the show.